So we're back at the Midwest Monster, and guess what? We're setting up today. Welcome back, Steven, to the vlogs. It's been a long time. He's been finishing his accounting degree at UCF, so super busy. Haven't been able to go out to shows. I've been running around, but now that he's pretty much finished with his degree, we're gonna start setting up. Let's show you guys what we're doing with our table first.
So first off, over here we have some oversized stuff. One of the really cool pieces, the Topps test issue Griffey from his rookie year. A little bit of an oddball, but very cool. We also have a bunch of other miscellaneous cool cards here, some modern a little bit. Then we transition over to the main showcase. Have a lot of really cool stuff, highlighted probably by the T206 Cobb, but a lot of nice vintage, some cool vintage rookies you see, a bunch of different sports including hockey, baseball, cricket, even historical figures, and much more. And we transition over here to where we have some of our bargain bins, some lots we planned on sending to ComC, but haven't gotten to it yet, so we don't have a price, but we'll work with people on all those, and that is the showcase for today.
Oh, and I picked up this card earlier when I was walking around to grab a showcase. 1951 Ted Williams, 1.5, but like centering on this one looks really great, and so does the eye appeal. He's working on another deal as well, so I'm gonna head back over there. Steven's gonna man the fort, and you guys will see a little bit of me setting up at the table as well. I'll be here all day Saturday. Friday is a day for buying, and let's make some deals happen.
I had to make an appearance in this video.
Oh, right at the end.
What's up, buddy?
Yeah, I watch your videos sometimes, Ryan.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah. Have you met Nolan Ryan yet?
I have not. I want to. It'd be so cool to like take a picture and meet him. Yeah. More stuff, but I'll also throw this in there. You don't see it that often. The Fatima with the Thorpe.
No, what's that?
The one with the Thorpe.
See how big his chest is?
Let me look at it again. Oh yeah, you can easily tell.
He's like standing like that. I saw it in an auction catalog one time.
Yeah.
There was a picture of him. It's kind of corny. He was like in a jock store.
What?
And they took a full picture of him like this, like this, like this.
Hey, Matt.
That's weird. Have you seen his?
He was like a bodybuilder before bodybuilding. I mean, he had like abs and all that stuff. It was like, wow, it was kind of corny and weird.
But it's a unique piece.
Yeah.
The other piece that's kind of unique that Thorpe has, he has American Indian one where he's wearing like the American Indian chief hat.
Oh, really?
There's like 4 different colors. They're exhibits. They occasionally go to the market too. I'll load up a picture. I'll show. They're occasionally they're like $300 to $400 or something like that. Here you go. I found it. So if you're watching, that's the card I'm talking about. 1931.
Now that I see that, I might have seen that before.
I saw it at an auction once. I was like, that's very interesting. I almost bid on it, but I was like, I don't know if it like fit into my PC or not.
Right. Okay, you ready?
All right, let me know on those other cards.
This you're gonna pass on.
No, I'm gonna put that in my stack.
Okay. Here, I was at 65.
65. Okay. 65 there.
90.
90. Okay.
This was 100.
Okay.
And this was 80.
Okay.
These are the ones I don't have enough room. 2 on this.
Okay.
750 there.
Good with that.
And 350 here.
Let's do it. Whatever it ends up being.
And then that was, I have the 2 down, and then 350.
Yes, 350.
So let me double check this.
Perfect. And I forgot to record this earlier, but literally one of the first cards I saw at the show, and we picked up the Satchel Paige. Now, I'm an idiot. There's a Honda Swagner over there, and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna pick it up later, and it's sold. So I'm glad I at least put the Satchel Paige off the side, because you do not see these Pittsburgh exhibits that often. They're really cool. Another really rare release right here, the Stan Musial. I don't think I've seen this at a card show. Every once in a while there's a few that are on eBay, and this is what we were talking about earlier. A few other oddballs that I went through. We have this Clemente 68 oil, not too rare. Some dandies. There's a Larry Doby in here. I think I put back the other ones, and then just some other cards over here. See them all the time, except for the Look and Sees 52s, classic non-sport set. What does the total end up being?
1635.
That's it.
Thanks, Ryan.
No problem. Thank you. I appreciate the showcase.
Oh, you bet. Just at the end of the show, just bring it back over when you're done. Yeah, it worked out. I didn't have room for it since
No, thank you a lot. You saved me 40 bucks on that.
I mean, I have another one down here. If you need another one.
I think we're good with the one. If we need a second, I'll let you know.
So I brought those both too.
I knew when I was over here on San Jose, like I should have just pulled it off to the side, and then I looked over, like it already sold. I have always people ask me for Wagner stuff that's like under their K. I'm like, damn it, I knew I should have just pulled it. When I saw the Satchel, I've had a few different customers that's asked me for this one before, so I know who wants that card. I'm like, damn it, I should have grabbed it for sure. Hey. So I think we could start working on something like this and possibly add more. We can start with that. Like they don't sell that often.
Yeah, that's. I was just talking to. What's your buddy's name over there?
Steven.
Yeah, I was talking to him earlier about the worldwide gum set too.
Yeah, that's the other one.
It's another. Yeah, it's they're way more rare, but they don't command enough of a premium or any premium.
Yeah. Here, let me move. I'll move over here.
Look at the ones back there too.
Let that send it in this. See over here.
And then
Yeah, I want to look at those guys too, if you don't mind.
they do have
So this is the
Satchel and a 3 and
Yeah, I saw him. He's miscut or something, or
Yeah,
mini
at least
size or
it's top to
something.
bottom. So
1150.
that's one in my set.
Give me the 525. That was 8, and then 1150, 13, 14. Where did you have your paper at with everything? Just want to double check. This one was what? Because we had, I don't think I grabbed all of that though. So I had to, this was 8. These were 175 each.
Yeah, I had like the McGinnity.
Got it. I was like, I think. I just want to make sure. All right. So we had 175 each on those. So that's 350 there. 175, 150, 150, and then 8 on that one. And then what does that total up to? 350, 650, so 1450 on that one. So it's 1450 and then 22.
Yeah, I mean, if you bought a couple of weeks, how close are you?
36.
I got 5 of those.
Since I'm buying a lot, I'd like to be at 3125.
It's mainly what you think on your stuff. On mine, well, we already came to an agreement on the other ones, basically. Okay, and that was
for this one for 19.
Basically 19 for our stuff.
And then you had that over there. So I was trying to get everything for 3125 without 85. Since I'm grabbing a ton of it.
So what does that put this stack at?
It would be at 1450 times 85.
Okay.
So you'd be at, like 1230. I'm thinking. I'm grabbing what, like about 20 slabs or so. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and what? There's 6 over there? 5 or 6. About 20 slabs in general.
Yeah.
You want my bottom on this?
Yeah, these don't care about that one.
I want 65.
Thank you for showing me.
All right,
this.
no problem.
Good luck with your show.
All right, thank you.
Tons of two-all rookies.
Ain't no such thing as a whole bag.
Hey, he said you can just have it.
That's
Fine. Awesome. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. And what was your YouTube channel again?
Ballpark Memories.
So give them a subscribe. We just closed this deal. About 20 slabs. And you guys will see all of this a little bit later. So while I'm going around buying stuff, what did you just pick up?
Yes, sir. So I just got a Panini Mira Tuto Sport Wilt Chamberlain, and as you guys can see here, he's actually in his Globetrotter uniform, which is super cool. And I have the Lou Alcindor rookie, so it's really cool to have this to pair with it. It's my first Wilt in my collection, so it's cool to build the basketball stuff because there's not that many basketball cards that are really, really rare, so I'm really excited to have it.
Cool.
Allow anything you want here.
Yeah, let's take a look at
They go from, basically these are all 5s, and they go to 4, 4.5.
All T206s throughout?
Yeah, all 250s.
Oh, that's sweet.
Out of here, so whatever you
Take a
want,
look,
yeah,
yeah.
you can look whatever you want.
So there's some cycles over here, you just don't see those all the time. Cycle 350. You can have anything on there, cycle. Some other stuff. Hindu Brown, look at that, guys. No. Tolstoy, Old Mill.
Toys.
And all high grade, which is tough to find.
I've tried to go 5 and 6s. I have some 4s, 4.5s I need to upgrade, but yeah.
Impressive stuff. What's your favorite out there?
Probably the Hindu Brown. I mean, I have the 2 of the Cobbs with me today, so.
4 and also
yeah,
4.
I try to look at centering a little bit too. I mean, one of them's a little off center, but not bad. So I'm trying to keep it somewhat fair.
Cobb's always tough too. You have so many people competing for his stuff.
Yeah.
I have a Cobb beater coupon in a 1. But
Coupons are nice, man. I look. So that's the highest graded EPDG for that's the top grade for him in the EPDG.
it's really sweet. So it's,
Thank you, man.
thank you. All right, guys. So these bargain bins pretty well. We just had a customer that bought $860 worth of stuff. Gave him a great deal. But like, as you can see some of the different stuff all littered throughout over here. But this is all going to go to ComC. One, it still will, but I think you got to keep moving stuff. And these are great because it has brought people to the table, made some sales as well, and definitely something you should do if you're setting up. So another deal here at the table, more bulk from our bargain bins, which always got to appreciate that. And then we sold a lot of the slabs we actually picked up this morning. So bought these at 85, selling them at 90. And I know some of you guys might sound stupid, but like if you're in and out, make $50 on a deal, whatever, no more work on that side of things and help pay for the table costs. So a guy came over here and bought a bulk lot, but he mentioned he had Redmond, so I just went over to his table. Of course, I was lazy, didn't bring my camera equipment, but picked up the 55 Redman Willie Mays, which complements the 52 I have over here. Except you'll notice 52, no tab over there. 55 does have a tab. It's a huge value difference, but not bad on this one. 175 looks pretty clean. We'll send this to SGC. What did you pick up? You were gone for like 4 hours. So I didn't even really go around. But what did you pick up?
That long, but okay. So I got a couple stuff here. First off, I got some Derek Fisher autos. 2 of which are on card, and the other one is not. The one that is a sticker is numbered to 25. I got all those for 20 bucks, so decent deal there.
Who is he? I honestly don't know who Derek Fisher is.
So Derek Fisher, he's a player that played alongside Kobe Bryant when he was playing for the Lakers. Really good point guard and NBA champion.
All right.
And if he's not already in it, future Hall of Famer. And then we have a lot right here. Check it out. Just a lot of cool Hall of Famers. 57, Mendoza rookie, and a really nicely centered Clemente.
Oh, yeah, that's really good there. Good job, man.
Thanks.
Another deal done. Every card show, we've done a deal.
Everyone.
I might come back tomorrow. There's some country cards over here. I got to do some research on those.
I'll get those rock and roll ones out tomorrow too.
Sweet, we'll take a look at those. So, a lot of bins and all that over here. But Dolly Parton, picked that up. Still need her 67. Sold this Griffey today. Actually, 2 people wanted this originally, so refilled that in my bargain bin. And then Nolan Ryan, kind of like a prism refractor that sells too for me. So why not, right? So awesome, appreciate it.
What's going on, guys? First pickups of Saturday. Ryan's manned the table a little bit, so I got to walk around. First one here, we have a Tiffany Ken Griffey Jr. rookie, pretty cool card there. And then we have a Barry Sanders BGS9. So pretty cool stuff here. First of many, and I'm gonna go around and see what else I can find.
All right, sweet. First deal closed here on Saturday. Even more stuff from the bulk side of things. So we grabbed over here Alexander the Great. Awesome maiden song. They're playing it live now, which I got to check them out on tour. Then we have some $8 cards over here. Some more stuff that I picked up over in the UK. $10 I love this Napoleon over here, just classic image of him in this chair. Then Elizabeth, and then also we have George Washington, as well as a 1932 caramel, very popular presidential set. But awesome, great stuff.
Cool.
Yeah, thank you.
Yep. I just
What's going on, guys? Deal number 2 in the making. Got a 69 tall boy of the Wilt. Pretty cool card there. I believe it or not, actually one of his first cards, because the card company skipped a lot of years in basketball. And then we have a nice 71 Aaron. Pretty nice borders there on those. Black border cards are tough.
All right, I think I'm good with these two. I'm on those two.
He would tell me to tell people 325 here and 100 here.
Okay.
So 425.
All right, let's do it.
Work?
Perfect. All right, guys, I walked around. I got 2 more stacks. Non-sports stack, Kousis, Andrew Jackson. Then we got a Mark Twain Wills. This is a Havelock back, which is pretty tough, I think. There's 3 different backs on these. I have to remember. You don't see these all the time. Australia released, by the way. A Look and See, Twain, then Chaplin, 1924. I have 2 customers that are building this set. I think they both have this, so I don't know if they need to upgrade or not. I'll hit them up. And then Lights, Camera, Action, Presley, and then also John Morden. You've seen him on the channel. He does a lot of golf stuff. He's building this set. 6 is a huge upgrade in this set. You don't see 6s that often, and pretty cool with that, right? And then bargain binning, I picked up all these. So just run a mill. I'm just throwing these comps. Well, these are Tiffany's, so those are cool. Albies Chrome. This is a Eddie Murray O-Pee-Chee rookie. Then you have O-Pee-Chee Strawberries, better Griffey stuff, and yeah, bargain bin or ComC. We'll figure out what they do with those, but not too bad way to end the show. All right, guys, we just landed. It is 10:50 p.m. I just wanted to go through these really quick for you guys and have this kind of end part of the vlog. I don't know if I'm gonna do this more for other videos or make 2 separate ones in the future. We'll see how these do. But first, 1957 Aaron, classic 57, horrible center on this one. Geez, it's terrible, but 1.5 on that. See, we got this in a trade. Queen Elizabeth, it's got a 5, just a cheap slab. Then we picked up this pretty nice Evers on this side of things and a 3. We got a Mark Twain, 1952 Look and See. Then we have a Charlie Chaplin, 1924. This got an 8, which is a pretty nice grade. This kind of creepy card though. Like this smile, looks like it'd be in a horror movie. But regardless, 8 from 1920, so that's pretty tough. From, I think it's 1886 or 1887, it's debatable. Alan Ginter, we got China on here. Honestly, the gold looks really, really cool. I think this is the highest graded. I picked up in a small non-sports card a lot. And yeah, looks really nice for the era. Then from the Elvis Presley set, we got an 8, 1956. I'm looking for an upgrade in card number 1. I have it in probably like a 3.5, 4-ish raw. But if you have card number 1 in high grade, hit me up because I definitely need to upgrade that. Although this is not card number 1, but still very impressive for the era. This is going out to John Morden. Copes, he's building out the full set, trying to get the highest grade possible and a 6. Like, you just don't see those all the time. It's kind of funny. I struggle finding these over in the UK, and I find one in a US card show. Obviously slabbed, you don't see overseas. So, but I tried to find these raw, and no one really had them in their albums, unfortunately. So these are pretty tough to find. So I will say that. And still need Tom Morse Jr., but that's it. I'm going to ramble here, but this is a pretty cool set. You can see that too. Charles won a Royal Ancient Golfer. All right, then we got a 1960 Willie Mays, a 2. I mean, it's not horrible centered on that. Obviously left to right a little bit, top bottom a little bit. Still presents pretty well, although crease right over there. So obviously 2 makes sense. 2.5, Ted Williams. Then we got a coupon of Rube Marquardt and a coupon also of Jennings. Then we have a Barry Sanders. This got a 9. Kenneth Griffey Jr. Bowman Tiffany. So pretty popular card. With that regards, PC wise, you know, funny enough, I almost bought this card this week. Mark Twain. This is the Havelock back. I can't remember the difficulty of all the different 3 backs. I think it's middle for Havelock. and I probably said something else a little bit earlier today. Again, I can't remember, but there's 3. These are from Australia. I have the Sandal in this set as well. My Sandal is a 3 or 4. This is a 5, which is really, really nice. But quite a few twin cards, which is cool to have. Still missing a few, but I'll find them over time. Yeah, Andrew Jackson. So I didn't have him represented in my PC yet. I kind of go after some of the different presidents. It's not like a main focus by any means like that, but it is a subsection of historical figures. And Kuz's stuff is really, really tough. This is A6. Yeah, this is a really, really cool card. And there's so much, like, the thing is with Kuzis, it's like the Ogdens. There's thousands and thousands of images. So unless you like really study the set, you don't know specifically what's in there. And these are from Malta, so good luck finding a lot of these. I do have a few Edisons in my PC, and I think there's a few other people I have. I'd have to go through it again, but this is my highest graded in the set. I think my Edisons are like 2s. Then another black border card, 71 Hank Aaron, 65 Koufax. Then we have a 57 Spawn, followed by a 52 Larry Doby. Then we got a Frank Chance, Mickey Mantle, always popular. Another Chance in a 1. Ted Williams, beautiful looking 1/5, like decent center as well. Dixie Dean in a 6. I think I sent one to these, got graded, and I think got like a 1/5 or 2. Either way, it's not a super expensive card by any means like that. Jesse Owens. And then this is a pickup for Steven's PC. But a Wilt Chamberlain in it too. This is one of the toughest Wilt Chamberlain cards to find. And I think there's like pop 20 and there's 2 in the room, which is kind of incredible to think about. And you can see over here, I believe this is Italian and pretty cool. Harlem Globetrotters as well on this side of things. So stuff you don't see. Like, that's the fun part about card shows. Just picking that type of stuff up. Another card you don't really see that often. So Fatima made cards in 1913 and 14 baseball-wise. 14 is one singular player. 13 were teams. But this one features Jim Thorpe, McGraw, Christy Mathewson, and Ruben Marquardt. I mean, like, if you think about it, Christy Mathewson stuff sells for a lot. Jim Thorpe sells for a lot. McGraw is decent, and so is Marquardt. But, like, it's like you have all the names on here, too. Like Marquardt right there and Mathewson right next to each other. And then you can see at the bottom side of things, too. So McGraw right there. So something that was really, really cool. Just don't see these. And this is what the back looks like. So we'll get this slabbed up. I think it's a 1/5, maybe a 1. We'll take a chance. Dolly Parton. Didn't have her in my music PC. I'm not big into country music. I do listen to some bluegrass, but my favorite artist is Billy Strings. So I guess a little bit of a crossover on that side of things. But I have to still study the country music side of things. But for 15 bucks, why not? I picked up from a fellow YouTuber as well. So thank you for that one. Willie Mays, 1955 Redman. In fact, like, people were kind of laughing at the slab for our 52 Redman that we had at the show. But this one actually has the tab, which does add a premium to it. And you can see how the back looks like on this one. But Mays stuff is always popular, although we couldn't sell that 52 today or yesterday. This is going straight to my PC. You know, you just don't expect to find this type of stuff at card shows. So this is a 1962 Pittsburgh Exhibits. I think this could technically be classified as the last Satchel Paige playing day card, because he did come back and throw an inning. I think it was 1965. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. Sorry if I don't remember off the top of my head. But he kind of came back to throw an inning as a gimmick. So he wasn't quote unquote officially retired by any means like that. Pittsburgh Exhibits were distributed in Kennywood. They're considered the toughest exhibits to find. Satchel Paige is like one of the best Negro League pitchers, one of the best players during his time. But his Pittsburgh Exhibit's kind of undervalued in comparison to like what a Mantle or Clemente does. And I guess you could have the argument that, well, Mantle and Clemente were playing every single year. But on that side of things, I would never been able to afford the Paige if they commanded those prices. Like Mantle's like $5,000 plus. Clemente, I think, is like $3,000 or $4,000 plus. paid $800 for this Paige, which is about what the last two did in December. I think this looks a little nicer than that too. And you guys can see with the back, it's all plain on here. There's some damage on it. So I don't know, 2.5, maybe a 3, but there's 5 of these or 6 of these that are graded. So you just don't see these all the time. They barely pop up. And I saw this, I had to pick it up. And you guys already heard the story about the Wagner. I probably should have just bought that right away. But you know, that's what happens. Like, you make mistakes at shows. You're not gonna have a perfect card show every single time. And you learn those lessons. So really, really cool with that one. So you picked up another Wilt Chamberlain over here. This is an SBC. He'll be selling this one on that side of things. Not bad looking, but these slabs do take up a lot of space. And I'll show you guys real quick, kind of like bargain bin and raw cards too. So over here, Derek Fisher, you picked those up as well. And then I'll just fan through this stuff real quick. Well, I will say, hope you guys enjoyed this card show vlog. And if you guys have anything to send to us for SGC, let me know. We have a link down below in the description. We're finalizing our stuff for our mid-June submission. This is the OPG, by the way. So I saw that and I was like, I had to grab Eddie Murray on that. So anyways, we're finishing our mid-June submission, and make sure you hit us up if you have anything to get graded. This we already had before, just had that in there for kind of like cards like this, non-slabs, Bobby Orr. These, I might get some of these graded. These are 1952 Look and Sees, depending on the shape. This one will be graded with that Clemente. That was a card we've already had. Oh, this is another tough one. Stan Musial. I think there's a Mikan also in this set. Not 100% sure, or there's like a subset for basketball players. But I know that Mikan's super expensive. Got Trispeaker that'll get slabbed as an A. Daryl Strawberry, O-Peachy. I got 2 of those, and these are rookies. Then we got Griffey on here. Griffey. Then Cody Bellinger. This is a black. I mean, I figured for $4, why not? Like, this is stuff I'll send over to ComC. Mariano Rivera numbered card for $2. Another Griffey. Angels black. This is a 2019 card, so you can see over here. Home run leaders has Mike Trout and also Ohtani. Probably some Angel fans out there, more than a $6 card to them. Also looks pretty sick, not gonna lie. Then Bryce Harper, and then Freddie Freeman numbered card for $2. So trying to find like some no-brainers and bargain bins. Didn't have the most amount of time to search it because I was heading the table for quite a while, and I guess there's always a trade-off between being at the table and also walking around the show. And we'll just say real quick before we end off this video, like sales wise, Friday was the best for us at the table. We did a decent amount. Most of our sales surprisingly came out of our bargain bins rather than slabs. We barely sold any of our slabs. Saturday was a bit slower. Again, like 90% of our sales were bargain bins. I don't think we sold any cards over $250 this weekend, except for like one lot, which we did a deal with like 90% comps for a big lot of vintage cards, but it was through another dealer. So I don't know if you count that specifically or not, but either way, like it was a really fun time setting up. I'm gonna try to figure out how to set up more in the future, kind of balance between the table and also walking around. But I'll let you guys know how that ends up working out, whether I partner with someone that already sets up or Steven goes to more shows. I know he wants to, but he's doing his CPA exams right now and obviously finishing college. I graduated a little while ago with my electrical engineering degree and I'm still studying data science stuff. So I'm always busy on that side of things, but not the rant. Hope you guys do enjoy this video, and we'll be back with the Chantilly card show in 2 or 3 weeks.